Hello and welcome all. Today we are going to see what is amplitude modulation. For that we are taking a signal if we consider this is a voice signal, and this voice signal can be represented by means of a number of waves, sine waves, that is called Fourier transform. That means this each signal is a single tone. That means a sine wave at a particular frequency. If a number of sine waves are added with a definite amplitude, with a corresponding amplitude, we can reproduce this signal. So by adding sine waves of different amplitudes, we can produce the same signal, or we can represent this same signal. This is called Fourier transform. The Fourier transform means the frequencies that are contained in this voice. Fourier transform. The representation of frequencies is here. If we say that this is a low frequency, this is represented here, and another frequency, like that we are representing different frequencies. That is called the bass band, that the frequencies that are contained in this voice. We can represent the voice with adding a number of sine waves with different frequency and different amplitude. That we can say that we can reconstruct a signal with a number of sine waves with different amplitudes and different frequencies. This is called Fourier transform. That means we are transforming the time-based signal to the frequency-based signal. Now, if we look at this plot says that if this is the voice signal, what are the frequencies that is contained in this voice? This is represented in this waveform. Here we can say that the low frequency, this is also the same. There are a number of, if we say that the human voice contained around 20 kilohertz, this is the highest frequency and this is the lowest frequency. So this is the range of frequencies that is contained in the voice. That means this is high frequency, very high frequency. This is zero frequency. Here the frequency is zero. So we can represent a signal by like that. What is happening in amplitude modulation? Before that, we say that the voice contains different frequencies. We can represent each of the signal, each of the sine waves in the form of a vector. How we can represent it? Let's consider the highest frequency in this voice signal. Let's consider this is the highest frequency in this signal. For example, if we take this signal as 1 Hertz, it is an example. If this highest frequency is 1 Hertz and we are modulating with a carrier frequency, if we say that that is 4 times, that is this is 4 times, that is it is in 1 second it covers 4 cycles and it covers 1 cycle in 1 second. Then how we represent it in vector? If we say that this is the modulating vector, that means it covers 1 cycle in 1 second, 1 Hertz in 1 second, and this is the carrier frequency Fc. This is covers 4 Hertz in 1 second. That means it is covers 4 times, rotating 4 times in 1 second. If we take, when it rotates 1 full cycle, that is in 1/4 second, the time taken by it is 1/4 second. In 1/4 second, it take 1 complete rotation and the value is 1. When we look at from here, the value is 1, and this signal in the 1/4 second, it is only 1 Hertz. 1 Hertz means in 1 by 4 second it will reach this value, that is this value. After 1 by 4 second the modulating signal reaches this value and the carrier signal reaches this value. So the resultant will be, one is at this point and another is at this point. So the resultant vector should be in between this value. So the resultant vector should be in this value after 1 by 4 second, and after another 1 by 4 second this resultant vector would be shifted to here, and after another second this will be here, and another second this will be here. So when 1 second is completed, this vector will be rotating instead of 1 second. If there is no signal is there, in 1 by 4 second this will be rotating to this point, but when adding this modulating signal to this, the total shift will be become, in 1 by 4 second this will become here. So the phase is increasing. So if there is, this is the cosine, if there is no modulating signal is there, in 1 by 4 second, in 1 by 4 second the signal will be reached to 0 if there is no signal, modulating signal is present. But here when we modulating the signal, what is happening is that the phase is changed again 45 degree more. 45 degree more means now the signal will be shifted. Now the signal will be shifted. Shifted means this will be something like this. This is 1 by 4 second. In 1 by 4 second the value will be here, that is the phase is shifted. Earlier the phase, this is 1, now this is 1, this is not in between 45 degree, that is the signal is shifted. If we don't mix with the carrier modulating signal with the carrier signal, in 1 by 4 second the signal has to be reached only there. But by adding this signal is rotating more faster, and now reach in 1 by 4 second it will reach here, and another 1 by 4 second, in the next 1 by 4 second this will reach here, and another 1 by 4 second instead of it will reach here, and another 1 by 4 second here. After completing 1 second, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, this will be rotating instead of 4, it is rotating 5 circles. This vector is rotating 5 circles because of the addition of this modulating signal. That is, now this frequency is 1 Hz, modulating frequency is 1 Hz, and this frequency is 4 Hz. So the total becomes Fc is plus Fm, that is 4 Hz plus 1 Hz. So it becomes 5 Hz. That is what is we see here. Fc, this is the carrier frequency, and Fc plus Fm, because of the modulating signal, the phase of the carrier signal is changed. Not the frequency, the phase is changed. The continuous change of phase is called change in frequency. The continuous change of phase is called frequency. So now the new frequency is Fc plus Fm. That means 4 Hz plus 1 Hz is this. Now what is this frequency? Fc minus Fm. As we know the equation, cos theta is equal to half into e raised to j theta plus e raised to minus j theta. What this means? This means if we take the vector representation, j theta means when the arrow is traveling this way, this is called j theta, and when the arrow is traveling in the clockwise direction, it is called minus j theta. When we add both these values and divide by 2, we will get what is the present value. That means if we say that in half second, in quarter second, this is this value, this is the value, and when we rotate this signal from here to here, and if it is rotating in the same time, this is the value, and the corresponding value, real value, is this. So because of the rotation, the real value is this. The real, if we say this real value is half, this real value is half, and again when this arrow is rotating in this direction, this value is also half. That is half plus half is 1. Two halves are added, the value is 1. 1 divided by 2 is again half. That means after rotating this vector by this point, the real value become half. This is the, when starting the value is 1, when after rotating a certain period time, the value becomes 0.5. In same way, if we say that this is the value of 1, after rotating the time, this value becomes is a 0.5. This is what is explained here. So this rotation is called positive frequency. This rotation is called positive frequency, and this is called negative frequency. Earlier, when it is rotating in 1/4 second, one cycle, when this frequency is rotating in the reverse direction, this will be here. This value, modulating signal value, after 1/4 second. After 1/4 second, the value of the modulating signal will be -1. Minus this at this point. So the resultant vector will be here. That is, instead of reaches here, it is lagging. Now the phase is lagging. Earlier the phase is leading. Now the phase is lagging. Continuous lagging of phase means the frequency is decreasing. That means in 1/4 second, instead of it completing 4 cycles, now it is only able to complete 3 cycles. That is, in a quarter of a second, it will cover this value. In 1/4 second, the value will be here, and another 1/4 second, the value will be here, and another 1/4 second, the value will be here, and another 1/4 second, the value will be here. So it is rotating in 1 second only 3 times. That is called Fc minus Fm. 4 hertz minus 1 hertz. That is 3 hertz. This is Fc minus Fsum. That is, due to the rotation in the opposite direction, this is Fc minus Fm, and this is Fc plus Fm. This is the upper side band, and this is called the lower side band. Amplitude modulation in vector form, we will able to understand it more clearly. What is the upper and lower frequencies? The voice that contain many different frequencies with different amplitudes, like this. This is one, this is another, this is another, and so on. So we have just take only one single frequency, and it is modulated with the carrier signal, and the result is, and because of that we get the carrier frequency plus the modulating frequency, Fc plus Fm. If we say that this is the Fm, we get Fc plus Fm. This is only one frequency. Like that, in this voice, there are a lot of frequencies are there, or get modulated. like this. If we take this is FM1, this is FM2, FM3, FM4, etc. FMN. So each of the frequency is be translated due to this modulation. So this is each now. This is the baseband and it contains FM1, FM2, FM3, etc. FMN, and each of these frequencies is going to get translated when modulated with carrier frequency. And this is the this is the carrier frequency, and FC plus FMN, this is the last frequency, FMN. This is the carrier frequency. In between it there is FC plus FM1, modulating signal 1. We can say like that. This is FC plus FM1, FC plus FM2, FC plus FM3, FC plus FM4, like that, FC plus FMN, FC plus FMN. This is what is we seen here. The total number of frequencies, FC plus FM means the FMN, last frequency. A number of frequencies are, this is the negative frequency, like that, this is the negative frequency. As we said that when the first frequency, this frequency, when this frequency is modulating with this signal, we get FC plus FM. If another frequency is modulated with the signal, carrier signal, we will get another frequency, like that we will get FC plus FM, FC plus FM1, FM2, FM3, FM4, etc. FMN, like that negative frequency. When it is in the FM frequencies in the opposite direction, we will get FC plus FM, FC minus FM 1, like that, FC plus FC minus FMN. We will get frequencies like this. This is the upper side band and this is the lower side band. Like that, there is also a negative frequency. That is what is how this frequency is getting. Like that, when we modulating the signal, we will get an FC plus FC, positive frequency FC, and its corresponding modulated frequency FC plus FM, FC plus FM1, like that. The total will be like this. And there is also a minus FC frequencies there. How it is getting? We are taken the carrier frequency as rotating in this direction, in the anti-clockwise direction. When it is rotating in the anti-clockwise direction, we will get positive frequency, this frequency. And when this signal is in the, when this signal and this signal is in the positive direction, we will get this part, upper frequency. When this is in the positive direction and this is in the reverse clockwise direction, negative direction, we will get this portion. And likewise, when this is in the negative clockwise direction, that means in the negative frequency, we will get this. And when this is in the negative and this is in the positive, we will get this. And when this is in the negative direction, clockwise direction, that means negative direction, and this is also in the negative direction, we will get this. This is the negative frequency, upper side band and lower side band, and this is the positive upper side band. This is the negative frequency upper side band, and this is the negative frequency lower side band. This is the positive side frequency upper side band, and this is the positive frequency lower side band. This is what this amplitude modulation we can easily represent through the vector. We can easily understand like this. So we can say in short that this is the carrier frequency and it is Fourier transform. That means the frequencies that is contained is like this: lowest frequency, highest frequency, and so on. This is called, if we say that this is FM1, frequency number 1, number 2, number 3, like that, number of frequencies. This is the equation, that is xw means the amplitude of this wave. This is xw. E to the j omega t means that we are already seen that is this is the curve and how it is rotating. This is called j omega t. This is one frequency. Like that, if we add all these components, we will get this voice signal. This is called the frequency that is contained in this is from zero frequency to the maximum frequency. This is called base band frequencies. The base band frequencies. If we say that the voice is around human voice is around 20 kilohertz, means the maximum frequency will be at this 20 kilohertz, from 0 to 20 kilohertz. If we add all together these voices, we will get this signal. Now, when we mix it with the carrier frequency, each of these frequencies will be changed. This frequency will be, when mixed with the carrier frequency, it will be changed to fc plus, if it is fm1, it is changed to fc plus fm1, as we said earlier. Like that, all these frequencies, fc plus fm2, like that, fc plus fmn. So now it is concentrated around zero frequency. Now it has changed from zero frequency to the carrier frequency. So this is the positive carrier frequency fc plus fm1, fc plus fm2, etc., fc plus fmn. This is the positive frequency and this is the negative frequency. Like that, this is the negative frequency and this is minus fc plus fm1, minus fc plus fm2, etc., minus fc plus fmn. Like this, minus fc, minus fm1, minus fm2, etc., minus fmn. So this is what amplitude modulation vector representation.